Welcome to Who's Next on the X. I'm your host, Wiley Ray, and today I have BreAnna Reeve. BreAnna, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing really good. So my first question for you is, who is BreAnna Reeve?
That's a very good question. I am a very adventurous person. I love being outdoors. I love music. I live for concerts, and I actually had an internship over the summer with Steel City Media down in Kansas City, and I got to go like 50 plus concerts, and it was a joy. You got to work, but then also got to enjoy everything afterwards.
So your internship with Steel City Media, do you want to emphasize a little bit more on what you did and the things that you saw?
Yeah, so I actually did the internship back in 2020, but then COVID kind of stopped it, and then I was able to come back, and so we got to like run their social medias like TikTok, Instagram, and then like their Facebooks. We got to make graphics every week for Hot Country Nights and be like, hey, like this artist is coming. They actually got to have us in meetings, like when they were like, hey, we need like 20 tickets for this concert for these radio stations, and then I got to like do a commercial for them. Got to sit in the studio and get to just like watch them, and a lot of them are Northwest alumni, so it's kind of a full circle moment. It was really cool to like kind of learn from them and then bring it back to Northwest. A
lot of connections there, having that Northwest alumni and then current Northwest students.
The Keystones play homage to the biggest names in the 200s modern rock, like Arctic Monkeys, The Killers, and more. Tickets are just $5. For more info, visit the events page at mix93.com.
You talked about doing a lot of graphics for Steel City Media. You also do a lot of graphics for a KZLX radio station here on campus. You want to talk a little bit what that is in store?
Yeah, so I run like the Instagram. We're trying to make a TikTok right now, just to kind of like, with our generation, it's all about social media, and that's like the best way to contact people and everything. And so like during my internship, that was like our main source, because we're a radio station, people love our social media, so they got to like help me be like, hey, like use this, use like bright colors, like all this stuff. And so it really helped me progress, because I was kind of like scared coming into doing the social medias, because I was like, I don't know like how to design stuff or anything. And so now I feel like 10 times more confident, and I just love putting my work out there, and people are like, oh, this is so cool, and like get to see it on like Northwest Instagram and everything like that. So it's a joy for sure.
So you really like it because it's rewarding, and it's rewarding to see not only it on your own page, but as well as, any other pages that decide to share it.
Yeah. So like one of my incidents was like I did a graphic and did like a video saying like, hey, come out to this event, and we tagged like people, and it ended up on the T-Mobile Center Instagram. I didn't even know it, and my boss like screenshot it. She was like, hey, you made it on there. And to me, I was just like, I grew up, it used to be Sprint Center. I grew up going there for concerts and everything, and now I'm like, I am on their Instagram page. Like it was just, like you said, very, very rewarding.
Hey, what's up guys? It's BreAnna here. I'm interning with Q104 this summer, and we are right in front of the T-Mobile Center at the KC Outlaw Days Festival. Check this out.
It definitely shows how hard work can get you far, especially in the media industry and the media business. It definitely helps in that way. With your internship and experience with KZLX and then Steel City Media, what is some advice you have for those who are looking to pursue in that path?
I always tell people just go for it, and because I actually wasn't going to do media at all. I started in high school, and everyone's like, oh, you're not going to make it that far, and I started listening to people, so I did nursing. And then I was like, no, I don't like this. My passion is just radio, music, and social media and everything. So I went back to it, and it's the best decision I ever made. So I just tell people, if you love it, go for it. Don't listen to anybody else, because you're the one that's like, you're living it, so it's your life. Just do it.
That is some absolutely great advice. Thank you, BreAnna. So BreAnna, how long have you been a part of KZLX, and what kind of stuff do you do in KZLX?
So I've been a part of the program for about 2 years now, and at first I was a music director, and I put music into like our mega seg for the radio station, keep it up to date. And then I switched over to promotions director, which I love, and then my internship helped a lot with it, and that's just like creating content and social media posts and kind of getting the word out there about our student media days and everything.
So you have a show on KZLX. You want to give a little bit more about that?
So my radio name is DJ Breezy, and I usually do it on Fridays because I'm a big Chiefs girl, die hard and everything. So on Fridays I play Red Kingdom, and then I have a segment called New Music Fridays, because usually artists will like that night before will post release stuff, and so I play it for the first time and be like, hey, like brand new on KZLX, and then like a week later when it like starts ranking up, I like go back and I'm like, hey, like this song's like number 2 or like whatever. And so I know I enjoy it, just kind of talking, and I just give like fun facts and just talk about my life. People seem to enjoy it.
So along with giving, it sounds like you almost give rumors or you give more information. Is there any other shows you do that has rumors involved?
Yes, so I have a KNWT show called Rumor Has It. I started with my friend Libby, just because like we love celebrity gossip. I grew up watching Entertainment Tonight with my mom, and if you guys don't know that show, it's literally just about celebrity gossip. And I just like covering it, and I'm really big, with social media, I see it all the time, so I just kind of like covering it and be like, hey, like this is what's going on. And it's a lot of fun, for sure.
That's the biggest thing in today's world is we live in social media, we live in the news, and so to have not only a radio show but a television show, where you're giving the rumors or the new music, sometimes the viewers or the listeners enjoy that because they get to keep up to date with stuff.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny because like people are like, oh, I don't like to be in people's business, but with celebrities, we love to be in their business. We love to know what's going on. Like I did a show about like Zach Bryan and BreAnna Chicken Fry, and that's like blowing up, and everyone's like, oh, like what's going on, blah blah blah. So like being able to cover that and just being like, hey, and then I talk about it on my show, so it kind of like coincides with each other. And that's what I love. Get to do both parts.
So BreAnna, what is some advice you have for listeners and viewers?
So like through my internship, they basically just told all of us like ask all the questions. Even if you think it's a stupid question, it is not. Like just feel free to ask, like jump in. And that was like honestly some of the best advice, because like at first like we're like scared little kids, like we don't want to be on like step on their toes. But like I just asked questions and kept doing it, and they saw that, and they're like, just do whatever you love and just like keep talking. And like they gave me advice about like talk shows and everything. They're just like, just act like you're talking to a friend, just talk about your life, because people love that. Just like because like when you're on your way like work and stuff, like you're not too excited because it's early in the morning, but like having that kind of conversation, and honestly it brings me joy to like have people listen to it and they love it.
13-year-old, so she actually was into Hannah Montana for a chunk
Oh
of
yeah,
time.
I had a Hannah Montana like themed birthday.
Good for
Like
you.
everything, and like what was funny was for my 21st birthday, so it was during COVID, and I couldn't go out anywhere. Yeah,
That
no,
totally
yeah,
sucks.
no.
Like some of the best advice that I've gotten. And then like through my major, it's kind of like the same thing, just like do what you love, because like some people do sports and I do music, and I'm really big on music, and it's like a better conversation, and like kind of keeps my show going, and it like makes people like, oh, like she knows what she's talking about and everything like that. So it's some of the best advice I got.
That is, you have really good advice. So BreAnna, now we're gonna play a game, and it's called Guess That Artist. You ready?
Ooh, I'm excited.
Here's your first artist.
Luke Combs.
Yes.
Yep. Ooh, Taylor Swift.
Yes.
Oh, I know. I remember the eyeliner.
Okay, here's your next one.
Is that Zach Bryan?
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Is it the jawline?
Yeah. I did a whole episode about him. How to Shania Twain? No. Oh, I don't know.
It was your first concert.
Gretchen Wilson.
Yes.
What? Is that Kanye West?
Yes, it is. And that was it.
I got them all.
Yeah, congratulations. You got them all correct. Sometimes it's interesting to guess, like Zach Bryan's jawline,
Yeah.
It's some of them little
Like features.
pieces of features or just little hints give it away for the most people. And so you did a really good job on that.
Thank you. That was a fun game.
BreAnna, thank you so much for being on the show today.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I had such a blast.
That'll do it for Who's Next on the X. We'll see you next week.